Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character ex-listener by me. So let's get into it. Skirmish. He was not self-conscious, but, well, he wasn't used to this treatment either. He was sitting shirtless as it was a hot summer day, and he just wanted to rest on the couch and hoped that the day can pass, as he was already sick of the heat. Meanwhile, you had another plan in your mind. As you watched him like this, you couldn't help yourself or the thoughts in your mind. And suddenly, you were sitting next to him, leaving a soft peck to his chest, and his eyes flew open, and he blushed brightly. Ryan, what are you... what are you doing? He says, in complete shock. But you just trail soft kisses all over him, and he's frozen in place, unsure of what to say or do. But slowly, he starts to melt into it, and once you're done, he buries his face into your neck, completely wordless and speechless. There was nothing you could do about that, but he knew he enjoyed this, and that was all that mattered. Venti. Now, Venti wasn't exactly shy, but it wasn't like he always just wore revealing things for you to see him. And when you saw his chest like that, as he was resting down on the couch and singing a song, you couldn't really focus on his voice and leave his abs hanging out like this. Well, they were not much of abs, really. He was very tiny. But you admired him nonetheless. You loved him. You loved everything about him. From his earlobes to his chest and his face. Even if it may not be traditionally what anyone else might want, you loved him, and that's what you wanted. So of course, you couldn't resist just leaving a soft pick there, on his chest, and stunning him into silence as he blushed. Ryan, what are you... Come on, Venti, let me have this. You ask him. And of course, with the amount of love that he has for you in his heart, he obliges. He can't say no to you after all. Not when you're being so adorable for him. Xiao, well, Xiao would stay out shirtless. Maybe only with you. But it was not a big deal to him. And he didn't think you would be staring at him like this. If for anything, he thought you wouldn't say a comment about it. But instead of just commenting, that was not enough for you. You went ahead and decided to touch, not just look. And that's when Xiao was startled. He was so startled that he actually teleported a couple feet away, and he looked embarrassed for a moment before telling him that you just wanted to touch his chest. And reluctantly and very hesitantly, he sat down and let you. You could feel he was so stiff and shivering with every touch. So you held him gently by the shoulders and leaned in to kiss his abs softly and slowly. His breath hitched, but he let you go on, because even if he was too shy, he liked this, even if a little bit. It felt strange and he was totally unused to it, but most of all, it felt good, and he felt loved. Tighnari. Tighnari is an absolute sweetie, and most of all, he's really gentle with you. So that means when the two of you are together, well, a lot of things are bound to happen. And he's used to being affectionate with you, but it still catches him off guard when it's the other way around, and you're the one spoiling him when he takes his shirt off. Whoa, calm down, Lion, he says jokingly, in a way to just be able to regain his composure and not look like he was so shy. He wasn't. He was just caught off guard, and that was all. But he was blushing, and you clearly saw it. It motivated you to keep going, pressing more soft kisses to his chest and all the way down to his abdomen. His breath hitched at that, but he pulled you in for a kiss, a real one where he deepened it and closed his eyes against yours, holding you in his arms, because as much as you appreciated him, he loved appreciating you too. He loved you, and he was not shy of showing love or being shown yours. Albedo? No, Albedo was actually not shy. In fact, he would take his shirt off just to see your reaction. And once he sees you eyeing him like that, he knows he's about to have a lot of fun. And when you sit on his lap, he lets you, putting a hand in your hair as you lean down, trailing soft kisses across his chest. He loves you, and he loves the attention that you give him, every touch that you leave, like fire on his skin. He's a little bit, well, he's down very bad for you. But what could you say? He was a man who was very much in love, and you were everything that you could have ever wanted. So he didn't have much choice in the way he acted. He loved you, and he loved every bit of attention you gave him, no matter the time or the method. Cyno. Cyno had this just out all the time, so he'd really never thought it was a big deal, or that you'd focus on it this much. But one day, out of nowhere, you were just staring at him, and he didn't know what to do about it, so he just looked at you. Mayan, is everything alright? He asked you, and you didn't really know what to say. So you went over to him and grabbed his hand, kissing it gently. I suppose so, but there is something missing. You tell him, and he panics for a moment, but you tell him you'll fix it. And that's when you lean down and press a soft kiss to his chest. He's stunned for a moment, blushing, but then he chuckles, telling you that you did really good at trying to catch him off guard here. And you smile at the victory, though it's a small one, because afterwards, he grabs you gently and kisses you. It shocks you for a moment, and it was exactly all he needed to catch you off guard and deepen it. After all, he was not one known for not getting his revenge.